Hello and welcome to Van Wert High School, side of tonight's district semifinal game, Division 6 girls hoops here this evening, as we have Crestview and Allen East getting our action started. Wapak Ford brings you our pregame show today. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. Garrett Mansfield, Scott Mag with you here tonight at Van Wert, and got those Wapakoneta Ford keys of the game tonight. You see Crestview at 21-3 coming in. They are on a roll when it comes to racking up district championships. Allen East at 19-4 had a very good year and finished near the top end of the Northwest Conference, but you're playing for your season here tonight.
Absolutely. You know, first we'll start with the visitors, the Allen East Mustangs, and you know, they lost, as you mentioned. They're 19-4. They're 4-3 in the conference. They lost to Crestview in a double overtime loss at their own place. So again, that leads to confidence, right? So my key is to keep playing with confidence, and you know, maybe make some tweaks that you did in the first game, because you know Crestview is going to come with some adjustments from that first game to do it. So you have to do with confidence, right? Be confident in what you're going to do defensively, confidence in what you're going to do offensively, and most of all, you got to shut down the 1-2 punch of the Crestview guards. Both of them 5'5". One can really get to the rim, another can shoot it, and they really play very well off each other. So I think a key is to play confidence and be confident in your adjustments, and some of those adjustments you got to make is you got to take care of the 1-2 punch guards from Crestview.
And looking at the Crestview Lady Knights as they make their way back out onto the floor, key for victory to them tonight would be what, Scott?
Yeah, well, for them, they gotta also kind of keep in check the 5'7" guard, Rylan Jones, who's averaging on the year 21.7 of the season of the team's 54. So she's almost a third of their score. So again, I think they got to know where she is at all the time. She's a very good player. She can put the ball in the basket. She can do it off the dribble. She can shoot a little bit, but they got to make sure they got to know where she's at. And like I said earlier, kind of in the same keys of Allen East is, you know, the tournament trail, and anybody can beat anybody. Records, yes, you mentioned it. Crestview's 21-3. Allen East is 19-4. And we've been around this game long enough to know records mean nothing when it comes to tournaments. Any team can beat any team. And if you get on a night where you can't put the ball in the basket or you can't stop anybody, that leads to defeat. So Crestviews have to be, again, probably another key for them is to be confident in what they want to do, and be confident in the adjustments that the coaching staff's going to make to shut down this Allen East offense and be able to react to, you know, some of the things that they did to them the first game, and be able to adjust it and then maybe attack it. And
that's one of the key things, especially as we get down to the district semis and some familiar faces around the Northwest Conference and some other non-conference foes, with Wayne Trace still standing here as well in the nightcap of our doubleheader tonight. Quick look at the starting lineups projected from Crestview. Would be the sophomore Casey Gregory, senior Ellie Klein, junior Haley McCoy, senior Kennedy Kreider, and Josie Kulwicki, senior, for the Crestview Lady Knights. There's experience there. They keep graduating, great players. However, there are more that have filled the gap as the years have ticked on under head coach Mark Gregory. On Allen East side, and head coach Aaron Montgomery, it's this starting five projected, with sophomore Brooklyn Cumrine, Riley Jordan, a junior, sophomore Evelyn Lehman, Rylan Jones, a senior, and Taylor Nichols, a senior, rounding out the lineup for Allen East. We'll take a timeout, return. We'll have the tip-off next as district semifinal girls basketball is coming your way next on WOSN. Welcome back to Van Wert. Starting lineups are out, and our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by East Side Insurance. Dedicated to providing the best insurance protection at the most reasonable price to as many people as possible. First game of our double dip in the district semifinals. Allen East and Crestview, a Northwest Conference bout, a rematch from January the 16th. The Lady Knights outlasted the Lady Mustangs on the road in double overtime, 69-65. And the Lady Knights controlled the tap and were underway. Garrett Mansfield and Scott Mag bringing to the action here tonight from Cougarland in Van Wert. Lady Knights, good ball movement and a takeaway by Taylor Nichols. Here come the Mustangs. Rylan Jones, their leading scorer, well over 20 points a game from the top. Backs it up near center circle. The Ashland track commit. Now Nichols from the post turns, kicks into the corner. Evelyn Lehman had a space, but they'll opt with the ball movement. Now Jones comes to reset things.
Good patience by the Mustangs, right? Not taking a forced shot. They're running their stuff, and again, doing this with confidence.
Crumrine, open three, off iron, and a long rebound is going to be given to the Knights on the dead ball. 21 victories for Crestview. It seems to be a broken record. It seems like year in and year out that it's district championship,
right.
20-win season. Keep continuing to churn out positive seasons.
Ooh, what a screen.
Ellie Klein, three in and out. McCoy with the offensive rebound. Can't make the putback, but Kennedy Kreider keeps the Knights with the basketball down the lane. Klein has her shot disrupted. Now out to the perimeter for Josie Kulwicki.
Another thing they have to do is they got to get McCoy making sure they box her out, because she's very good to go and getting the ball. Kind of her volleyball skills come into play of going and attacking the ball. Same thing she does on the volleyball court. Good hustle by both teams there. And
there is the jump ball. Mustangs will have the basketball. Allen East coming in at 19-4. 3 of their losses. This is crazy to believe here, Scott, but this is sometimes the way the tournament falls, and 3 of their 4 losses are to the 3 teams that are left with them in this district.
Right, that's just crazy how, you talked about getting 7 divisions now in sports, but it really didn't do anything to around here. The same schools that normally play each other in tournament are still playing each other in tournament. The only thing is different for the bigger schools.
In and out on the 3. One breath of relief, though, will be in our second game, and that's going to be Wayne Trace getting away from the OG district, which I'm sure they welcome. But that road does not get any easier.
Right. Nice pass.
Up ahead for Kreider, and a foul against the Lady Mustangs. First whistle of the game, it's going to be against Taylor Nichols. First team's first. Still looking for our first point, but at the line, Kreider, an 84% shooter for a couple of Lee's Famous Recipe free throws. And the first one up and good. Kreider putting up 7 points. She grabs 8 rebounds a game as well.
Yeah, very active on the glass. They got to also, she's another girl that they need to make sure that they box out.
Second one, that falls off the top, boarded by Nichols. For Allen East, Jones handling the ball at the top of the arc. And now a 3 goes on the way, grabbed by the Knights, pushed up ahead. Kreider, but a good pursuit from the back end of the defense. McCoy finds Casey Gregory, lines up a 3. It's off iron, grabbed by Klein. And Klein pushes her way down. There's 3 Mustangs in her way. Now McCoy with a 19-footer gets that to fall down. Good bucket.
By my stats, it's the first made basket from the field for each team. Both teams kind of, getting the jitters off here this first couple of minutes, trying to work out. They're getting some good shots that just haven't been knocking them down.
3 on the way. Evelyn Lehman, her triple won't go. Lehman, one of the top 3-point options for the Mustangs, and a long 3. Ellie Klein channeling her inner Caitlin Clark, steps back and knocks it down from deep.
Yeah, that was from way downtown, but you get a good shooter to way to square up, and they don't see no different range. It doesn't matter.
We'll take the Miller detailing timeout. We'll be back with more of the first quarter on WOSN. Back in the first quarter of action, 6-0 start for Crestview. That last timeout brought to you by Miller Detailing. We help keep the paint shining, the interior clean, and your car feeling like new. Find Miller Detailing on Facebook for more information. Well, took a while, Scott, for these first buckets to fall, but Crestview with a couple of big ones to get started. They have right now a 2-possession lead early.
Yeah, and Allen East has gotten 5 open looks. They just haven't been able to hit any from behind the arc, and they missed Nichols on a nice screen and roll there.
Here's Crumrine, gets deep, too hard off the glass, and pushed ahead for Kolwicki.
Nice
she
run
has a
out.
nice, little hesitation even for Jones to speed by her.
Yeah. And I think that's part of the Crestview game plan today, is to get somebody leaking out. I know when a shot goes up, somebody takes off, and they just run. Like right there, they have another, they missed her. Klein was deep getting out.
Look at that open look to the basket. Casey Gregory gets all the way to the hole, and it's 10-0 Knights.
By my count, they're 3 of 5 from twos. And Allen East is 0 for 5 from threes, but they're getting good looks. They just haven't knocked any down. Got to get this opening quarter over, and got to see one go through the net, right? And once you see one, they'll start coming.
Evelyn Lehman backs her way up.
Crestview's also playing a very, very tough, close defense, and they're helping on Jones. She turns it over there.
Yeah, that's going to be definitely an option to key in on as the game goes on. You can see she kind of started to get a couple of shots to see if she can get the team going. Open look, long rebound for Lehman. And now the Lady Mustangs set again. Cut off, kick to Krummeyer. Long three, no. There goes Crestview after the miss, 3-minute mark.
Crumrine's had a few nice open looks. She just can't find one to go through the net.
McCoy thought about the long-range shot again. Now Crestview will slow things up. The sophomore guard, Gregory, back near center circle. Drifts to the left. Kolwicki takes her spot in the middle. Reverse decline, step back three. And off front iron, did it get the roll? Not quite. Jones with the rebound, and she's off and running.
Gotta see her maybe start seeking some shots. She's been more of a distributor so far. I'm sure the coaching staff would like to see her at least to get a few more shots up. Just averaging 21. We got to get her to score.
Peyton Hoffman, the first Lady Knight, in from the bench. Trio of changes here for Allen East. Bryn Richardson in. Lydia Payne. And Ella Miller all come in for the first time. Jordan and Jones, the only Mustangs to stay. Jones three. Tracked down by Hoffman after the miss. Now Gregory. Contested offensive rebound, but Jones sticks with it, pokes it free. She's gonna stop from the elbow, shorts. Saved by Allen East. But here go the Knights.
Oh, nice steal.
Oh, and Jones.
Got a little body, yep.
Yep. We're gonna get the body there with Klein. Two seniors there get tangled up.
Crestview's really doing a great job of throwing the ball ahead, and they're getting fast break opportunities in numbers, 2-on-1, 3-on-2, 4-on-1s, because they're getting people out and they're getting down the floor really fast, getting some easy basket attempts.
Gregory for three. Long rebound and still alive, and it's going to be the Lady Knights, Peyton Hoffman, to track it down.
By my count, that's her 6th offensive rebound already. Still got 1:20 left to go in this first quarter.
That certainly makes up for early dose of missed shots from both ends. And right now, Crestview with a 10-0 lead. Here's Hoffman from the top of the arc, and she buries it. 13-zip Crestview as we enter the final minute of the first quarter.
This last minute, Allen East just needs a shot to go in. I know they're maybe start pressing when you see these numbers keep going.
Miller finds Jordan. Now Jones guarded by Kolwicki. Drives. 12-footer is just short. Offensive rebound. by Payne. And look, this chance for Jordan to get deep. And finally, Klein secures the rebound. Up to Kolowicki. She only has Jones to beat, gets the angle. Josie Kolowicki, another 2. And the Crestview crowd getting excited over this fast start.
You know, I know we mentioned it several times, but there's another advantage. They just threw the ball ahead and got themselves a basket.
Rylan Jones with 2 seconds just to get rid of it, and Allen East is not going to get a shot off. A frustrating first quarter for the Lady Mustangs. Closes down 15-0 to the Lady Knights of Crestview on that Eastside Insurance scoreboard. Take a timeout, return quarter 2 your way next on WOSN. Welcome back to Van Wert District Girls Semifinal tonight, where our quarter sponsor in the second quarter is R.D. Jones Excavating, saying good luck to all of our area athletes. From the R.D. Jones Excavating family, visit our website at rdjonesexcavatinginc.com, saying go Mustangs. Our three-point sponsor is Army's Auto Wrecking. Cash, cash, cash. Army's Auto Wrecking is paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. Garrett Mansfield and Scott Magg bringing in the action here tonight. And a shutout in that first quarter by the Crestview Lady Knights. They get the ball back to start the second. You know, Coach, put your coaching hat on and just, what are you seeing from the way this thing has started?
I just think Allen East is, you know, the pressure of Crestview is kind of bugging them. So I think they're rushing their shots. They're getting open shots. They're just rushing. They just got to calm down and make a few shots. That'll help, right?
Absolutely, as Jones gets the bounce after Crestview. This is a pretty good look and draws a foul on the other end, and this might be an opportunity to end the drought. Rylan Jones to the free throw line, 72% free throw shooter. And the foul there is going to be marked against Ellie Klein. And the first one is up. Falls off, stays scoreless for Allen East.
Just need a basket to go in, and
next one is up and good. So Jones able to get the first points of the second quarter.
See a huge sigh from the Allen East, like finally we got one to go in. Now let's see if they can, you know, what they got to do is they got to put together a few stops and they see a couple go through, multiple shots go in and get right back into this game for them.
Hoffman to Klein. She steps into a three-pointer, off iron, long rebound. And it's going to be Allen East's ball.
Great hustle by those two young ladies running after that ball.
And Kolowicki, Jordan.
She's been on the floor 4 or 5 times already. She plays hard and she draws Jones, so you know that she must be their defensive catalyst. So she is basically not much help, and she's pretty much staying within an arm's length away from Jones the whole time. She doesn't help. You seen right there.
Ooh. And it would look like a clean block from Kennedy Kreider. We'll put the Mustangs at the line. This is going to be Riley Jordan.
You can see that because Riley Jordan kind of dribbled there, and you see Kolowicki, she did not leave Jones. She could have stepped up and helped, but she stayed right on Jones, so that's her assignment and her assignment only.
First free throw good for Riley Jordan, 4 points tonight, 56% free throw shooter. Now a couple of Allen East free throws. These are good to help make up that ground with the clock stopped. Jordan misses the second. Crestview quickly up the floor. They don't waste any time.
No, they don't.
Hoffman, she'll back it out for Crestview. Now, Casey Gregory reverses to Kolowicki. Back into the hands of Gregory. Lady Knights set back up their offense.
Just little back shuffle cuts, trying to get somebody open on the back side, but Riley Jordan's doing a good job of face guarding Klein. Won't let Klein touch the ball. Good job by Klein to recognize that and go set a screen and make them switch.
She catches
Nice
from the
pass.
perimeter, draws the D,
Wow.
and drops it off to Kennedy Kreider. Great looking play.
Just impressed of how she kept her eyes on the rim and just dropped that, knowing that such good court awareness for a sophomore.
Averages 5 rebounds a game, or make that 5 assists a game, while also scoring 18. That tells a little bit of the story right there.
Right.
Able to pour it in and create points for her team with and without the ball.
Yeah, again, when you're scoring, everybody's going to guard you. So what she distributes it for her teammates. You know that when you you give up the ball, even though you're the scorer, your teammates will set screens more for you. They'll run for you. They'll do some things for you when they know that, hey, if I'm open, I'm going to get the ball. What a great team player. You can be one of the better scorers, but if you distribute, that gets everybody involved. Good hustle.
Gonna have a jump ball. The arrow is pointed towards the Mustangs. Both sides will insert a new player. Bryn Richardson coming in for Allen East. Haley McCoy back on the court for Crestview. 5-minute mark of quarter 2.
So far in this quarter, Allen East has done a better job of getting back and not getting themselves behind the numbers, right? Not 2-on-1, 1-on-3, whatever. They're doing a good job to at least make the numbers even, and just passing to Nichols.
And it rattles around, and Taylor Nichols sinks it.
First made basket, other than the 2 foul shots.
First make of the floor, and a somewhat disrupted shot, like just good defense from Nichols. Just doesn't allow the
Nichols and
shot to
Richardson,
come
both
off
of them
clean.
there were converged on that and knocked that one out of bounds. Good job. Good team defense there.
Entry pass goes to Peyton Hoffman. And Crestview settles into the half court. Here the catch to Gregory. Kowicki pops out. Moving it well. And McCoy trying to get some positioning down underneath. Now Klein drives and gets kicked away. Klein, a first teamer in the Northwest Conference this year. 3rd season in a row. Being able to pick up all Northwest Conference. Casey Gregory here was a 2nd teamer. Kennedy Kreider, honorable mention. Nichols pops out on the defense. Now here's Klein with space to shoot. Comes up short.
7th offensive rebound this game for the Lady Knights.
Still leading 17-4. On that Eastside Insurance scoreboard, but here's a takeaway.
Good job by Nichols to hold her ground to cause that turnover.
Jones gets pretty deep in transition. Nichols calling for it.
She had her, but
Crumrine. Nice fadeaway jumper.
Because all you had to do is get one to go. Now they're going to come in bunches, hopefully, if you're a Mustang fan.
Starting to work their way out. Had a couple of free throws, then one down inside between the blocks, and this one from mid-range. Here's Klein, long 3. Made one from there earlier. Miss picked up by Richardson. Jones from the middle. Here's a Crumrine, a little floater, and she draws contact. She'll head to the free throw line for some Lee's Famous Recipe free throws.
Yeah, I like that little kind of weave. Crumrine does a good job of when Jones penetrates, she curls behind it. That's so hard to defend. They throw it to her, and she attacked off the dribble. First quarter, she was settling for those threes, wasn't making it. Now she's attacking the glass. She made a little runner. She's got to the foul line. This is her 2nd time.
This is the front end, and now Allen East, they've been there 3 times, and they've missed at least one in all 3 trips. As a team, they shoot 69% from the free throw line. Second one from Crumrine, good. Gives her 3. It's 17-7 to cut down the lead to 10. They're outscoring Crestview 7-2 in this quarter.
Yeah, and again, they're kind of flipping the script. They're pushing the ball up the floor. They're playing more smothering defense. I know they're face guarding Klein, which I think has helped and forced her to shoot a couple of those threes deeper than really what she wants to do. Right, to get that space, she has to step back. She's curling off screens. She's made 2 beautiful passes just like that one. Unfortunately, her teammates unable to score that.
A run out for Allen East, setting up in the half court. Here's the reversal to Jordan. Jones comes to get it. Now Allen East playing everybody on the perimeter.
A little bit of 5 out, trying to get people curling. They're little curl cuts. Very difficult to guard.
Jordan with a little bit of space to shoot and knocks down the Army's auto-wrecking three-pointer.
First one for the night for the Mustangs to get within 7.
Riley Jordan. She's now up to 4 points on the night. That's at her season average, so house money the rest of the day.
Yep. Doing a good job. Good backdoor cut by Klein. She's being overguarded. She goes backdoor. Unfortunate pass was just a little late for her to try to get something offensively, a shot or something off of that.
Comes to get the handoff from Gregory. Now the Knights. Some flares to the wing. Now Hoffman to dribble to her right. Backs her way up.
Little UCLA cut there to trying to get the cutter, but really it's to disguise you and everybody jump to one side and have Klein come off a double screen. But at least it's a good job. I'm telling you, Riley Jordan's been right on her hip the whole time, went around those screens, didn't get touched. Was right there on the catch. She's doing a fabulous job guarding Klein, face guarding her.
Final minute of this first half has gone back and forth. Almost another Nichols steal, but it forces a mistake on Crestview's side.
It's 5 turnovers for the game so far for the Crestview.
And with that, there'll be a Miller detailing and timeout taken by Crestview. We'll step aside as well. Be back for the final 45 ticks of this first half. WOSN. Welcome back to Van Wert, where tonight's action is brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, located in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, homestyle happens here. And by Wapakoneta Ford. You are new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta.
Nice little curl back. There it is again now. She makes one.
Brooklyn Crumrine.
Right. Again, I think she just needed to see a ball go in the basket now. That gives her what?
She's
6 for the quarter. Got to foul line, made a little jumper.
We got ourselves a game now, Scott.
Yes, we do.
This was a 15-0 game after 1. It was all Crestview, and the Knights gone a little bit cold on this end.
They can't put the ball in the basket, but now Allen East is pushing it and trying to get to the line. And
Rylan Jones.
What a shot that was.
A physical play at the close of the quarter in a 15-2 period for Allen East. The folks from Herod are fired up heading into the halftime break. We'll take the timeout and return for our third quarter of action and a good opener of this District Girls doubleheader in Division 6 here from Van Wert. You're watching it right here on WOSN. Welcome back to Van Wert, second half action, where our scoreboard is brought to you by Eastside Insurance, dedicated to providing the best insurance protection at the most reasonable price to as many people as possible. Garrett Mansfield next to Scott Magg, and the tale of two quarters in this basketball game between Crestview and Allen East. These conference rivals going at it, and what has been a good game so far, but the pendulum's had to go back and forth. What did the numbers turn out have that first half, Scott.
As far as stats go, Allen East, first for the visitors, Allen East Mustangs, they are 2 of 9 for 22% from threes. They're 3 of 9 from twos for 33%. They got 2 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive rebounds, and they're 3 of 6 from the foul line. Roll that up, they're shooting 27%, so they're really not lighting up the nets. For the Crestview Knights, they're 2 of 10 from 3 for 20%, 5 of 10 from twos for 50%, 7 offensive rebounds, 9 defensive rebounds, and 1 of 2. And score by quarters, Crestview 15 the first, 2 the second. Allen East 0 the first, 15 the second. So like you said, it's been a tale of quarters, and we'll see who comes out victorious these last 2.
Yeah, we flip ends and see if this cures any of the inconsistency. But you see Allen East and Crestview, that's the one thing with the conference matchups. As Casey Gregory lets a three-pointer fly, these conference matchups in the districts, as there's a steal by Kennedy Kreider, she turns and can't quite get the score, but the secrets aren't quite there. You can have new wrinkles, but you kind of know who to key in on.
Right, in this day and age of, wow, what a good step through.
Rylan Jones had a hard-earned bucket at the end of the first half, gets the first bucket to tie the game. Who would have thought 15-0 after the first quarter, we'd be standing here 17-all.
Right, and just early into the third quarter. Again, you talked about how there's no secrets, but you also have, this day and age with the huddle and sharing of tapes. So it's not as hard for coaches to get tapes. You just send an email, and with a click of a mouse, you have everybody's tape. So a lot of teams have everything, but you can talk to conference coaches. Hey, what'd you do here? What'd you do there? It's different when you play in conference. You can get the communication what other coaches do. Klein misses another one.
Ball still being decided on the floor. Haley McCoy jumps on top of it, but going to be tied up with another Allen East player. And that's the third time tonight we've had a jump ball. Each time it has gone Allen East's way.
Yeah.
Still even at 17-all. Leading scorers in that first half, Brooklyn Crumrine led everybody with 6 points. Riley Jordan with 4. On the Crestview side, Josie Kowicki led the way with 4.
Both teams run kind of a similar offense, too, so it's kind of like they're mirror each other, and the quarters sure showed that, too.
Crumrine open, corner 3, off, but Nickel with the offensive rebound. Can't quite get the putback, but the Mustangs scramble for the offensive board, and a steal by Kreider. And a nice run away for Kowicki. She just has to get it clean. Couldn't quite, but has an opening and got contacted.
If you notice, right, they didn't get many of those. They got a lot of them in the first quarter, and it led to easy baskets, easy looks. They didn't get many of them in the third quarter, and now right away here in this third quarter, they're going back to what worked really well for them in the first quarter of getting out, throwing the ball ahead, and getting advantages on the offensive end early.
First one is up and in for Josie Kowicki. She's got 5. Averages shoots 71% at the line, and is scoring 5 points a game. Nice showing in this district semi for the senior. Almost 6 to go in the third. And the second Lee's famous recipe free throw is good as well. 2-point lead now for Crestview. So Rylan Jones at the controls for Allen East. Nichols sets a screen at the top. Jones.
So very good at that step through.
Offensive rebound. Good ball movement. Now Richardson from the wing picks the Nichols, trying to speed by McCoy. The 2 posts going at it back to back, and Taylor Nichols.
It's a great move. She kind of went to her right hand, spin back, left little hook shot. That was impressive.
Staying tied, 19-all. Now Kowicki. Reverses to Ellie Klein. Klein trying to shake her defender. Turns at the free throw line. Gregory tried to cut through, but the pass was cut off. Now here's Klein for 3. Line drive is missed, and Nichols had the rebound but got bodied up. Looks like this is going to be a foul against Crestview.
Crestview fans are not happy. They thought that she just traveled, but
it's going to be number 2 against Kennedy Kreider.
Yeah.
Team's second of the quarter. There's 5 minutes to go in quarter 3. So we're near the end of this first session.
She kind of cleared, traveled, or either that or might have been a foul because she cleaned space there.
Give that a turnover for Allen East. And now back for the Lady Knights.
I don't think the Allen East fans were happy, but the coaches didn't argue. I think they knew what that was.
Winner of this game moves on to play the winner of Columbus Grove and Wayne Trace, a couple of conference champions battling it out in our second matchup of the night. But much to be decided in the meantime. Here's Klein. Double teamed at the elbow.
Good job by her to get rid of that. She was double teamed. They're 2 hands on the ball. She was strong enough. And
we also had McCoy calling for it down inside, but a foul called against Allen East.
And what I'm so impressed with Klein is she handles the bump and really, she doesn't get bumped off her line. She's very good with the ball in her hand. She gets to her spots, right? Even she takes the contact and gets to where she needs to get.
Nice slip to find Casey Gregory.
Just can't find one right now.
Here goes Jones on the run out, steps through,
nice
and
little change of
couldn't
pace.
quite get the roll. Get a stop and go.
Yeah, she did. She kind of slowed down and then here's Gregory right to the rim.
That was all gas right there.
Yeah, and she did that a lot in the first quarter, I should say, not the first half. First quarter, they didn't really get much of that in the second quarter. It's good to see that they're kind of going back to what worked really well for them in the first quarter.
Crestview has not trailed in this game, still leading it by 2. We've had 2 ties already in the third quarter. Long 3 on the way. Lehman off the back of the iron. And there goes Ellie Klein. A little give and go from McCoy, and now Klein gets underneath and...
Yeah, I think Nichols on the reach in there.
Assess the foul indeed to Taylor Nichols, her second. And that will put Ellie Klein at the free throw line. Just three points early in the game, had a deep 3, but she has been involved in getting the basketball to her teammates. First of 2 Lee's free throws goes down.
Yeah, and I think that 3 was from the Essen Cougars, or if not, her back of her foot was close to it, I'm sure. That was deep.
Second one goes up and good. 4-point lead again for Crestview.
They're getting to the line because I think they're being back to being aggressive like they were in the first quarter, and it's paying off for them by getting easy. They've made 4 of 5 from the foul line so far and got some easy points from the foul line, or some easy basket like Gregory got to the rim. Allen East is more content on slowing it down, running their back sets, trying to get an easy basket.
Yeah, they're going to get a foul against Casey Gregory, doing everything to deny the pass coming in and extend that Allen East offense out.
Yeah.
Create some bad angles, but
Casey tried to get across that, knocked that one away. Again, sometimes when this slow, methodical offense kind of lulls you to sleep and it makes you bored. And good ball pressure there by Gregory. 5th turnover for the Mustangs by my unofficial stats here.
Now the Lady Knights march up the floor. Gregory rolls off the screen. Reversed Peyton Hoffman. And now Crestview settling into this half court. Well, the high 4 look, and now it's for Klein to get to the rack. Kolwicki with the offensive rebound. I got to create some space down in the corner.
Klein gets the ball. She attracts some attention.
Crestview resets the ball out high.
Jones is cat quick out there.
Now Kreider from the free throw line. Up against Nichols. Got to get rid of it. Crestview just looking for the right look.
Yeah. Good, smart basketball by the Lady Knights.
Allen East. There's a long one for Casey Gregory, and she hits the Army Zano-wrecking three-pointer.
It's been a while since either team has knocked down a three. They've been getting to the line or getting to the rim.
It's a 7-0 run now for Crestview to take the lead. Pushing it out ahead. 80 seconds to go in the quarter, and this one's dangerously close to the sideline.
I think they're going to foul on Klein, yeah.
Yep.
She kind of went over top of her. Good aggressive. You can't fault her for the hustle. Unfortunately, though, that's her third foul.
And that's the fourth
yes.
on the team in this quarter. So any more in the final 79 seconds of the quarter, Allen East will be shooting free throws.
Again, your best ball handler, your best shooter with 4 fouls and got a double dribble there. But I think they might have got Crestview might have hit that, and coach is kind of arguing there a little bit.
Not the call that, but turns into a turnover for the Mustangs nonetheless.
Coach Montgomery kind of argued a little bit, and he just said, it's not worth it. See if Crestview maybe takes the last shot here. Maybe, I don't know, up 7. You're really no hurry.
Well, it was a pretty good start to the half for Allen East. They've been silenced for several minutes. And Crestview, as we've seen, Scott, they've been patient, looking for the right look, and they could bleed the rest of this clock if they really wanted to.
I like the adjustment. I think they were a little quick shot happy there that second quarter, and it led to some easy baskets for Crestview, and they didn't get their look, and then they started pressing once Allen East coming in. But I like this adjustment by the Crestview coaching staff to run some plays, run some sets, get the girls kind of calm down and get shots where they know that they can make them at.
And a hard screen, but playing through it with 4 to shoot. Someone's got to do it. Klein lets it go, and without really being set, we come to the close of quarter 3. 26-19. Crestview with a 3-quarter lead. We'll break and come back with the final 8 minutes starting next on WOSN. Back at Van Wert, 4th quarter about to get underway, and it's brought to you by R.D. Jones Excavating, saying good luck to all of our area athletes. And visit our website at rdjonesexcavatinginc.com, saying also go Mustangs. And our presenting sponsor for this evening's contest is Wapakoneta Ford. You are new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net, or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. Here at Mansfield, next to Scott Mag, 4th quarter action, and the pendulum swings back to Crestview through 3 quarters. They get the ball to start here quarter number 4. Shots are starting to come down a little bit, but we've seen a real defensive basketball game from both teams.
Yes, we have, and they're kind of doing a triangle and 2, and they're guarding Gregory and Klein. So we'll see if the other 3 can make a shot. So look for Kowicki or Hoffman to get an open look, because they're pretty much concentrating on Gregory and Klein here.
They've been covered up since that 15-point first quarter. Here's Hoffman. There's that open look. In and out. But Gregory fights for the weak side rebound. Gets it partially blocked by Nichols. Allen East on the run out. Rylan Jones shakes her head.
That's a great stutter step. Wow, that was impressive. Again, she does such a good job changing pace. A lot of guys in this area can't do that. That was impressive.
A little head fake.
Yes, and then she just kind of boomed and just changed pace. Really, it wasn't a great, you don't have to go behind your back or between the legs. She just changed pace and got right to the rim.
Here she is again, tries to split the defenders and picks up a Crestview foul.
Kowicki, I believe, who's been next to her. Oh,
they're going to put it on Gregory.
Wow.
Maybe even a sigh of relief for Coach Gregory, getting 2 on her rather than a 4th on Ellie Klein.
Yep.
Yeah, she's the engine of this machine.
Yes. Good cut.
Nichols gets deep, but Kreider defends it well.
Got a little piece of that, I think. Huffman's going to get herself another shot here because, oh, nice.
A little high on the reversal to Kolwicki. 5-point game. 6.5 to play in the 4th quarter. Kreider with some space lets the 15-footer fly. Now it's a race between Jones and Kolwicki, and somehow it stays inbounds.
Yeah. Great hustle by Richardson.
Now here goes Jones.
There's that change of space. Oh, probably be a charge there. Should be.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, that was a great job.
She got deep and then.
Yep. Job by Kreider. Just stay there and let her run her over. I mean, that's very difficult for someone to do. You know, she knew she was coming, and she did a fantastic job holding her ground and got ran over.
6 minutes left in the 4th. Crestview with the ball back. Now here's Klein.
Still in this kind of triangle in 2. A little high-low here.
Yeah, for context, the first meeting between these teams this year is we got a moving screen.
Yes, going to be on Huffman.
The first meeting, yeah, it was close. It was in double overtime, but the final score was in the 60s. It might be a...
They've got a long ways to go to get there.
It might be a 40 or 36 kind of game tonight. We'll see how these next couple minutes go.
Yeah, it might be hard to even get to 40.
Yeah.
These defense have been clamping down, and they haven't really shot the ball that well. Again, this is a bigger place than they're normally used to playing in.
There's a steal, and I think they're going to get some contact coming out of it. I put that on Bryn Richardson. That's her 2nd foul of the night.
Team 2nd.
Riley Jordan back in for Allen East.
See if they try to do something with...
With that, coach wants to talk things over. We'll take the Miller detailing timeout and return with 5:25 to go in quarter number 4. You're watching it right here on WOSN. Out of that Miller detailing timeout, we can help you paint. Keep the paint shining, the interior clean, and your car feeling like new. Find Miller Cleaning on Facebook for more information. 26-21 basketball game on the Eastside Insurance scoreboard. Here from Van Wert, girls district semifinal in Division 6. Here in the 2025 OHSAA basketball tournament.
Crestview with a 5-point lead, not really any hurry to do much here. Knowing that they're, you know, you can send Kreider out or Kowicki out there and they're really not being guarded. So they're an easy outlet.
Allen East to get to this point of the postseason with a win over Lincoln View, 61-35. And then Crestview went through Antwerp and Jefferson by over 20 points in each win. Here they stand, one of their first challenges of this tournament run so far.
Good adjustment by Coach Montgomery here to go full court, full man, because they were just going to like run out the clock, and it was a good adjustment there.
Picks up a foul, but puts Crestview at the baseline. Klein gives out the orders.
And again, you're down 5. You have to be aggressive. It does twofold, right? Maybe you can get a steal, but it gets you closer to the 5 foul mark. You don't want to start fouling with a minute to go. You want to be close to it when you're going to need it, not wait to the end. Good little play there.
And Hoffman draws the foul. That's going to be 3 against Bryn Richardson.
Yeah.
So now Hoffman to the line. She made a 3 earlier in the first half. She's 75% from the free throw line this year. Every trip to the free throw line tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. And an official at the table. Just to adjust real quick, we'll take a quick timeout. Be back on WOSN. Back from Van Wert, where our free throws are brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken homestyle happens here. Peyton Hoffman, junior guard, puts up her first of 2 attempts at that Lee's free throw line and comes up empty, but still has 1 more.
I think what the argument was, they allowed Crumrine to come in for Richardson and really had to wait till she shoots the first foul shot before she can check in.
Second one, no good as well, so it turns out to benefit Allen East with the rebound. Riley Jordan finds Rylan Jones, and the senior heading downhill with the
Nice
give to Nichols.
Give and go there. Jones draws so much attention, and Nichols knows what to do, and she gets her person helps. She rolls right to the basket, and Jones did a great job getting her the ball. Ooh.
And Klein and Jones connect. Halfway through this 4th quarter in a 1-possession basketball game. And Klein seems to be about 3 times stronger than her frame suggests.
Nice pass.
And Nichols disrupts the
Kreider was
shot.
more worried about where Nichols was than scoring the basket. But they're going to get, I think they're going to get that on Rylan Jones.
It is.
Yes.
It's 3.
It's 3 on her.
So now Jones and Klein both with 3 fouls apiece. Kennedy Kreider heads to the free throw line. She split the trip her last time to the Lee's free throw line. Hits the first. And for Crestview, this could be a big free throw right here. And it is. Back out to a 7-point game. Excuse me, a 5-point game. Scoreboard partially covered up, and my run tracker not filled out correctly. My apologies, but you got it right on the East Side Insurance scoreboard. And we're going to get a foul with Allen East heading to the line.
Good job by Jones. Again, she does that. She's so well at getting a jump stop and then that step through. Very tough to defend. It's twofold. Clock's not running, and you get a chance to cut into this 5-point lead, make it 4.
First is good. See if she's going to get that Lee's combo here at the line, and she does with the side as well. Here's Klein off of contact. Late whistle.
Nichols was kind of just standing there. She's like, what did I do?
It'll be her 3rd foul. And in a basketball game that moved pretty quickly, it's going to slow down here these last couple of minutes. So Klein at the line for 2. Buries her front end.
Again, they just don't want to get a shooter at the foul line. They just, you just always never wanted to get them to see the ball go through the basket. That's good hustle.
Stays Crestview ball, and look at Klein find the open Kennedy Kreider down in the post. Make it 31-25, Crestview by 6.
Still a 2-possession game with the way teams have been shooting for 3s. I don't know.
Jones with a bucket and a Allen East timeout to bring the Mustangs within 4. We'll take the break. Also, 2:51 left in the basketball game from Van Wert. Watching it right here on WOSN. Welcome back to Van Wert, where our 3-point sponsor tonight is Army's Auto Wrecking. Cash, cash, cash. Army's Auto Wrecking is paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. And by Wapakoneta Ford. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. Close basketball game here at the Den.
And Allen East, when they kind of a 1-2-1-1 press, just kind of just see if they can speed them up a little bit and get a turnover. And almost did right there.
Yep, almost, but Crestview will now take it from underneath their own hoop now.
Good hustle by Riley Jordan to get all the way back from. She was in the front line of that. It was kind of interesting to see Allen East, the Crestview called a play, and everyone at Allen East were like pointing to their elbow like they knew it, like you said, kind of they knew exactly what they were going to run. Crumrine gets her hand in there and almost got that one, Brooklyn. Huh?
Almost did.
Yes, she did. 5'6" sophomore guard. She's very pesky on the defensive end.
She got honorable mention in the Northwest Conference for Allen East, joining a couple of other all-conference players on her team. Looks like there'll be another foul against Crestview as Riley Jordan gets the rebound and the contact.
Yeah.
Casey Gregory now with 3 fouls for Crestview.
Yeah. The bad thing about that, that's their 4th foul. So the next one, Allen East will be at the line shooting 2. You don't want that if you're Crestview. You want them to score with the clock moving. Nice little move there by Nichols.
Gets her own miss.
Yes.
Now Allen East can reset. Still a 2-possession game. Jones thought about that 3.
Yeah, good cut.
Nichols with the hot hand still. Miss,
nice
offensive board, and Riley Jordan with the putback. It's a 2-point game.
Yeah, good job by Riley Jordan. You just come right to the rim, and look what I found and scored the basket. Offensive rebound. Oh, look, we'll run clock here, 1.5 minutes, up 2. Kind of spreading them.
Gregory got deep, kicks to Hoffman. Oh.
Yeah, Coach Gregory was yelling, no, no, no. She was going to shoot it. Look at Kowicki was out by the Cougar at half court there. I think Crestview's just content on trying to get fouled, but if you notice, their offense is getting closer and closer to that half court, and good timeout by Coach Gregory.
To take it with 1:12, we'll take the Miller Detailing timeout also with 1:12 to go. Back with more on WOSN. Welcome back to Van Wert. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight is Eastside Insurance, dedicated to providing the best insurance protection at the most reasonable price to as many people as possible. That scoreboard tonight has been close, but it's been back and forth, and a quick foul for Allen East with Crestview in the bonus, heading to the line with Peyton Hoffman.
I think Allen East and Coach Montgomery, his decision there was that we're going to foul, and if we get the right person that has the ball, we're going to foul instantly, and that's kind of what they did. To see what Huffman does in the foul line.
First one goes. But here's the next one. That's a biggie.
Yeah.
Can make it a 2-possession game. Neither team has been exactly precise from outside as Hoffman hits both from the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line.
Good job by her to step up, and I don't think any of those basically hit the rim. They were so good. Maybe you might need to pick somebody else.
Rylan Jones turnaround, no. Kennedy Kreider tracks down the rebound. Under a minute.
Oh, nice.
Hoffman shakes the defender.
You don't want to foul her. I guarantee 3, 4, and 5 are the only ones who are going to touch this basketball right now.
Well, as a team, Crestview very good at the line, shooting 77%.
Yeah, and that's Jones's 4th. And she knows the time was running down and didn't really want to foul, but that's her 4th.
Now Hoffman back to the stripe again. Chance to add a couple more to her Lee's bucket tonight. First is good. She's got 6 points on the evening. And Crestview by 5.
That's their 15th foul shot attempt this half.
Second is great. Timeout taken will take one, too. 36 seconds to go from Van Wert on WOSN. Out of the Miller Detailing timeout. Miller Detailing, we can have you keep the paint shining, the interior clean, your car feeling like new. Find Miller Detailing on Facebook for more information. Crestview with 36 seconds to go and a 6-point lead. And Scott, you're going to look for quick possessions if you're Allen East.
Right. You're going to quick possessions, and you're probably going to have to foul immediately because you're going to pick your poison who you're going to foul, and if you do, it's got to be quick. It's too much time here on the offensive end. Good job by Crestview to guard close, but from Ryan, three.
That's the player that you wanted to have with the basketball. Missing the three-point shot. Neither side has had much success outside in the second half. Loose ball stays with Crestview. Allen East 2 made threes in the basketball game. Crestview has made three total. Just been one of those nights.
Just didn't really score from deep.
And one of those just grinded out basketball games.
Yes.
And Hoffman pinned up against half court and jump ball Allen East basketball.
Great job by the defense. They got the ball back. They, alternating possession, they get the ball back, and you're going to call a timeout and probably set up some sort of three-point attempt, I'm sure.
We'll take the Miller Detailing timeout as well. We'll be back after this on WOSN. .11 seconds to go in the fourth quarter here at Van Wert. Winner on to the district championship. Crestview has won 4 straight, but here they are in a different district now with the 7-division alignment. And instead of having to travel all the way to Defiance in recent years, they've been able to do that a little closer to home as the Ryland Jones 3 is blocked, grabbed by Nichols. She gets the putback and scores it, but a quick timeout taken with 6 seconds to go. And still 2-possession game. You know, Scott, we've seen some wild things this season on WOSN. And the way this game has fallen, a bounce or two going your way is what Allen East needs, but they're going to strategize how to get a steal out of the break first and just give themselves a chance.
Right, you're going to get a steal, and you've got to like almost shoot it immediately and try to make it and call timeout, and hopefully that you have a second or two left to try to do it again. Yes, it's not over, but it's very difficult. Look for Crestview to nonetheless throw it deep, just because if you turn it over on your end of the court, it's easier to, they're going to call hold.
They had 3 Mustangs on Ellie Klein.
Yeah, pretty obvious who they wanted to get the ball to. And that's Jones. That'll be her 5th. Unfortunately, their best player just fouled out.
And that is it for the senior.
Yep. 11
points tonight. Fans start to come to their feet for Allen East. First teamer 2 years in a row in the Northwest Conference, 3-time All-Northwest Conference basketball player in the litany and the big list of athletic accomplishments she's had. Not done with spring sports, still ahead, but
plays so hard and she does so much for this team. Just hate for her to go out early, but she played her tail off.
Yeah, did not come out of the game until just now tonight. 6 seconds left. Ellie Klein hit the first of 2 Lee's free throws.
Good job by Coach Montgomery to get the curtain call for Taylor Nichols, the other senior.
8 points tonight for Nichols. Played a whale of a game.
Yes, she did.
There's the miss. Grabbed by Jordan. Runs right down the middle of the floor. Past Casey Gregory. Misses the layup, and that's going to do it. Your final tonight. Crestview 36-31. And they will take aim at a 5th straight district championship. And that'll take place later on in the weekend. And it'll be against either Columbus Grove or Wayne Trace, 2 teams they are very familiar with in one fashion or another. But Scott, when you get to this time of the tournament, you expect great games. We were given just that.
Yes, we were. And, you know, we talked about the game and how what you can do in the second half to get you the win. I think the emphasis of halftime was to get to the foul line. Crestview was only 1 of 2 at halftime. They ended the game 13 for 19. So that means they took 17 foul shots in the second half. And a couple of them were late because they had a foul. But nonetheless, they got to the line, right, and they rewarded themselves by getting there and also scoring to get themselves some easy baskets. And they came up victorious by 5 tonight. I don't think if they would have scored as much from the foul line, because they really weren't hitting from threes. They made, like you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, they only made 3 of 17, and Allen East was 2 of 13. So both teams really didn't shoot it well from deep. I think the difference was Crestview got to the line 19 times compared to 9 for Allen East, right? So you get there not 10 more times and you make 8 more than Allen East. That's the story in the game right there.
There you have it. And Crestview spread it out evenly pretty much all the way around. Kreider and Gregory led the way with 7 each. Peyton Hoffman had 7 each as well. And right there, as you said, Scott, a lot of work at the line. And Hoffman did just that. Rylan Jones led the way with 11 for Allen East. Taylor Nichols had 8. But the Mustang season comes to a close at 19-5. They bow out in the district semifinal. Crestview improves to 22-3. Well, they're swapping out the sessions here, and we'll close the curtain on this contest. We'll have more throughout the evening in the next game, Columbus Grove and Wayne Trace. But that'll close up this one between Allen East and Crestview. Saying a thank you down to our sponsors tonight for this one: Walpa Canetta Ford, Eastside Insurance, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Army's Auto Wrecking, R.D. Jones Excavating, Miller Detailing. And from Scott Mag, I'm Garrett Mansfield, and from our producers in the studio and here on site, Jacob O'Neill, saying good night on WOSN.